Taurus, welcome to your reading for the 19th of November 2025. It's going to be general, so please take the bits that resonate and leave the rest. And yeah, let's welcome in the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, and of course our higher selves to assist with this reading. And Taurus, let's see what's going to jump out here for you as a central energy. Might be something that you'll... Okay, that's a bit too many. We probably don't need 3 at the centre. Right, let's just see. Okay, 8 of Pentacles has flipped. This is a really nice positive energy at the centre for you. So maybe at the moment you're working on something. And let's see whether it's something you're enjoying or not. Usually it is for the 8 of Pentacles. But we'll just see, you know, this could be an occupation. Maybe it's a project that you're doing at home. You know, it could be something like, you know, maybe you're starting a garden or something like that. That definitely wants to come out. So maybe there are things that are, this could be something that you're wanting to do, and maybe there's some things that are coming in here that are sort of hindering you, or your project is underway but you're experiencing delays, and maybe there's some, you know, complications and things are getting a bit, maybe there's some frustrations, you know, coming in. Let's see what is coming in around this. Wow, you're really wanting this to be a success, whatever it is that you're working on. You really want it to turn out well, and it's when it does, it's going to give you a lot of confidence and happiness. Okay. Yeah. You're paying close attention at the moment to how you're feeling. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going and then we'll have a look at the reading as a whole. Wow, the Emperor keeps appearing today. So you are really wanting to take control of the situation, to build a structure. I mean, it could be literally a building. Maybe you're looking to build something around your home, inside your home, or maybe it's a business, or even maybe like a community project, something that you're overseeing, or you have a leadership role of sorts in this venture. Okay. Wow. Yeah, and you're going to be feeling into, actually this could also be talking about that, you know, you have very high expectations, okay, that, and that maybe what's going to happen is that your expectations may sort of need to be adjusted. So you're going from an emperor to a king, which is not a negative thing. It just means that you're still holding space and sort of taking control and being like a manager or, you know, overseeing something, but not to the extent that you would like to, perhaps. I mean, it could even be that, yeah, let's just continue. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles, really nice positive energy. So you're feeling really focused on this, and it's going to give you a lot of balance as well. Excuse me, really had to sneeze. Wow. 7 of Cups. So there are distractions. There are things that are distracting you at the moment around you, or you are visioning and looking at options and different ideas. Yeah, not sure what you're building here. Definitely creating something. 9 of Cups. Excuse me, I'm just going to sneeze again. Okay, Taurus, so you're really looking for emotional fulfillment here. And, you know, satisfaction of a job well done. Okay. Wow, the Magician. You are pulling out all the stops here, Taurus. You are digging deep. You're looking at your inner resources, the resources around you, and you are really making good use of those things. And if you haven't yet, okay, this card is saying that it would be good to do so, to really maximize your resources and also to have faith in yourself and in those around you that can sort of assist you. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. 7 of wands. So you're really needing to, perhaps you are really carving out some time here to get this thing done, whatever it is. You could even, I get this kind of feeling that maybe you could be a boss, or like, I don't mean you're bossy. I mean, you could be like an employer or someone of a high that has, that oversees a lot of people. But it could be that you are sort of looking to downsize, or maybe you're looking to transition and change. And I feel that, well, I feel, but rather you feel, okay, that maybe something needs to change. The interesting thing is that, this is quite like a humble kind of thing, but very meaningful. Okay, so and you could be sort of having some indecision about whether or not you're wanting to change your perhaps way of life, your work, your occupation. But underneath here, the sun is really sort of saying for you to like trust your gut and really do kind of try to align with what's going to make you happy. This is a really positive, confident, abundant card, one of the highest frequency cards in the deck. Okay, the sun. And I really like how there's a child here too. So, like your inner child could be, you may feel like you really want to activate your inner child at this time. And I don't mean that you're wanting to be irresponsible. What I mean is that there might be certain things that you love to do as a child that you're now revisiting, or that you're going to incorporate into your adult life. Okay. And here we are. This is the balance. You're really looking to be sustainable in what you do, but have a really passionate focus, and have enough energy for yourself and for others. And there have been options that are being presented to you. Okay, and I think you're working that out. You're working out what's going to be a distraction and what is actually an opportunity, or what you want to pursue if you haven't decided already. Okay, let's clarify some things. I want to clarify that 9 right at the center there, because really that 9 of Swords is the only, I would say, obstacle card in your reading here, Taurus. Okay, wow, that was crazy. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't sort of see it, but these 2 cards just kind of ricocheted off the bat. Interestingly enough, we have the 7 of Wands, which is basically the same energy as this. Okay, so it's protecting your authenticity, protecting your personal truth. And you also have the 10 of Swords, which is something that's going to come to a completion. Okay, so if you're having anxiety here, this is the 9 of Swords, and it's followed by the 10. So I think eventually your worries and your concerns are going to be, they're going to, I guess, come to their own natural conclusion, or things will happen whereby you'll be able to kind of go, okay, I no longer now have those concerns or worries, because I just know what I need to do. Okay, because you are sort of paying attention to your feelings at the moment as well. And this is like a young, almost like a teenage energy. So in some ways, if we're looking at, your childhood or your teenagehood, maybe there's things that you're revisiting, okay, from those times. Yeah. There could also be an element of, maybe you have quite a responsible position. Either you're wanting to incorporate all of this great stuff that you're wanting to do into your life, and you're going to be the creator, the orchestrator. Or it could be that you may have concerns about, that you have responsibilities and that you feel you need to fulfill. However, it's almost saying here in the reading that you can still fulfill those responsibilities, but maybe in a different way. or maybe some things are going to shift that will enable you to feel more into these energies and to incorporate them in your life. Okay. Interesting thing too, I just like to say, okay, the Emperor is the Emperor, like he's overseeing the kings and all that. But this is a very beautiful, strong, stable energy as well, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, we have these different variations on the Emperor. So it might be about you, Taurus, looking at different types of ways in which you can fulfill your responsibilities. Okay, are there things that you could do a little differently, or because the 7 is a number of change, a 7 of Wands, and you have 2 7 of Wandses. I can say that. Very incorrect English, but anyway. You also have a 7 of Cups, so the number 7 is also a very spiritual number. It's a number about learning or study, of applying the mind. So maybe there's something that you're looking into to learn more about. Let's grab some more cards for the... actually, yes, let's clarify the Emperor. Let's see, in actual fact, what this Emperor is about here for you. I mean, maybe it's that you have a very strong sense of the way you think things should be done, and maybe you are thinking that you should keep doing things the way that you have always done them, but maybe there's something in that that is not completely 100% the case. Maybe, okay, if that resonates. Let's just... Eight of Cups. Interesting. The Eight of Cups is often about moving to something, towards something more fulfilling. So it could be that if you are in this ultimately very responsible position, maybe this is not ticking the boxes for you anymore. In certain areas of life, maybe that's not conducive to you developing yourself in the way that you would like to be. You know, if that resonates. And here you are moving towards something, something else, possibly other than the Emperor. Okay, but you have a lot of other responsible, you know, really focused, beautiful, passionate directional cards here, not to mention the freaking Magician. Okay, this is a lot of potential as well. So you have a lot of inner resources and a lot of skills, abilities, experiences and talents here, Taurus, that you are probably going to be able to manifest. If you have, you know, if you haven't already, there might be aspects of yourself that you're looking to extend into a little more. Yeah, let's grab one for the Magician to finish off. And then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. Just a card to sort of clarify the Magician here. Okay, we've got two. Let's have a look. So they're both fives. Isn't that fascinating? Fives are a number of change as well. And we have the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. So this is talking, I think, about, in terms of your inner resources, the 5 of Pentacles is, you know, what have you learned about yourself in terms of when you were experiencing hard times? You know, what did you do? How did you move beyond that? And this talks about resilience. Okay, so it's really tapping into your resilience. And this is sort of tapping into your ability to learn, to fine-tune, to, I guess, be reflective, to do like self-assessment, and then to make the changes or the positive improvements that you need to make. But it's also kind of about working with others. Okay, so this could be something that maybe you are good at these things, and maybe that's going to help you in the future as well. Of course, the Magician stands for a whole lot more stuff just than that, but those two cards have come out there. And here we have beautiful confirmation on the bottom of the deck for you, Taurus, is the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, which is this card here, that beautiful, positive, focused energy, and also fulfillment and satisfaction of, you know, especially of your material resources, okay, and your income too, most likely. So yeah, that is awesome. So, excuse me, I'm making water now. Hope that's been helpful for you, Taurus. But I feel like maybe you are going through some changes and you're really wanting to kind of hone in on I think a different way of working that's really going to be, really going to allow you to sort of center and align and be more authentically true to yourself. That's sort of what I feel. But, this is just so positive, this energy here. Okay, and the Magician as well. So, a lot of potential. So I'll see you next time. Have a great day and awesome week, and I'll see you again soon.